what do you guys think about Andor? I know they've been releasing a few things. I mean, we love Andor here, and I don't know anybody who wouldn't like Andor. But what do you think, Bismo?
They tricked me when they invited me on the show. They didn't say anything about talking about Andor.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Yes. What do I think about Andor? It's the worst, as the Office character would say. I can't think of his name. No, from The Office. No, I actually am somewhat. I'm a little bit excited for Andor season 2. Did they release like a trailer or like what's all the I know there's a release date, but
yeah. So they haven't actually released a full-on trailer
just
yet.
more images, right?
Well, they released snippets of season 2. I think in one of the Comic-Cons or something like that, they did release a early trailer.
Yeah.
But now just this most recent one, which I do have here if we want to watch, but we don't really have a lot of time.
okay.
They did just show a few snippets of it. It was kind of like just a broad
mini trailer.
It was like a broad Disney, like a bunch of different shows all together.
Actually, I think I did maybe see that, but I didn't even know if that was real, to be honest. But
yeah.
I must have been like late at night or something. I saw it. But,
Yeah, no worries. It's like blink and you miss it. A lot of stuff. They showed a little bit of extra skeleton crew in there, but
I
they
thought that was a fan edit. Now that I think about it,
I know
what you're talking about.
it does look like a fan edit, and there's only like a brief snippets in there, just some good one-liners, which I mean Andor is good about. So I'm glad you're a little bit more excited about this one. My hope for season 2 is that it's not Andor anymore for some people, and that they do stick with the action and can move the pace along a little bit better, because I know that was a big critique for the first one. I personally I did think it was a little slow in the beginning. We gave it that time. I think they ended up doing quite a good job. Not perfect by any means, but definitely solid. And I enjoyed even just the monologues. Some of the monologues in that the dialogue was fantastic. I was just like, holy cow, that is Star Wars to a T. I mean, oh man. But how about you, Hunter? What are you thinking about this?
From what I've seen, the image-wise, it looks good. I'm excited for it. To play on the point you make, yeah, I would hope that they would increase the pace now that they've set the story. We kind of know what we're going into. I hope we see some of the characters that we get come back, especially Golem's character. I can't remember his name.
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis, yeah.
Yep,
K2SO.
Andy Serkis. Yep. Hopefully we get to see
he
whether or
is
not he
actually
makes it out or not.
They show him in the.
K2SO.
Do they?
No, that's not Andy Serkis.
No, not Andy Serkis. That's Alan Tudyk.
Yeah,
Alan Tudyk.
but he was saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Andy Serkis is. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm getting
One
things
Way
confused.
Out.
One Way Out. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. Continue. Ignore me.
Yeah.
Golem's character. So it's Andor. I'm hoping to see more of him, for sure, and hopefully just more action based. But so at the end of the day,
freaking me out.
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they probably have something they could go on that'd be pretty good. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. But I mean, make the pace a little quicker. I mean, the first few episodes, they're a little hard to get through. I ain't gonna lie, they're a little hard to get through.
Yeah.
Because I had to be told to get through the first few episodes.
Yeah.
This is a little on the boring side. And then once I got through, I'm like, okay, now I see where we're talking, that this show's really good. Visually, it was great. So
I felt that way for like first half.
Really?
But no, it was just always a thing of like, I wanted things to happen sooner. It definitely is a slow burn, and I can appreciate that. But I definitely acknowledge the good in Andor. I just hope in this newest season they take what they did good.
Was it?
It's 12, and
it was 12, wasn't it?
Yeah, it'll be 12 again. I remember this was reported like even a couple of years ago, but the second season was always going to be split into 4 3-episode arcs. So it's going to be, and there'll be 1 year time jumps in between. And somebody like reaffirmed that, even though it was like, we knew this like a couple of years ago, that it's going to be 3-episode arcs. So the pace evidently is going to be quicker, and we're going to hopefully actually be seeing, Andor as, cast Andor as a rebel, because that was the thing for me. It's like, man, there's only 2 seasons, and it took the whole season 1 for him to actually become a rebel. So now we're left with only 1 other season to do that stuff. So it's not to say the quality was definitely there. It's just some of the things, like how long it took to get there for me, and some of the things that happened, like, kind of wish a little bit sooner. And then some of the attention to detail stuff, like lack of aliens, yada yada, but that's getting a little nitpicky. The overall quality was good.
It's still fair.
So what I've learned is 10 episodes is the mighty number. 12 is too long, 8 is too short. We need 10 episode seasons.
House of the Dragon just did 8, and it was definitely pretty mediocre compared to the first season.
Yeah. So it's just like, it's like they rush the endings, but then they drag out other parts. So it's like, I don't, and then, like I said, Andor you probably could have condensed a little bit of that, made it 10 episodes. It still probably would have been really good.
Dan is saying that Andor is 12 episodes here as well. So it is going to be 12.
12 split into 4 arcs of 3 episodes. They'll jump a year after 3.
They are jumping time spans a lot in this season, as far as I'm aware, and they're leading right up to Rogue One. So I am excited to see how that all plays together. And even some of the comments and things they've said in the short trailer that they just released, like the short little parts, sounded pretty epic to me. So we'll see how it all plays out. Hopefully they get that pacing right. I am very excited for it, though. And yes, I hope we get Kino Loy back, because I think that was the best arc of the entire series. I'd say the beginning, a little slow, a little boring, hard to get into. The middle for me is where it really shined. And then I think they didn't quite stick the landing for Andor. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't my absolute favorite. I think we were having just too much fun with the characters to really even be paying as much attention to the ending. It wasn't as climactic as I thought it would be.